What's up, Gibsonites? Today we'll be talking about NRIs, what other people think versus the truth. Basically, NRIs are non-residential Indians, and I had the privilege of being an NRI for almost like 12 years. And there are so many things that people back home think is true about NRIs, but it's not actually true. So today we'll just be going through 4 of those stuff which they think is true but is not actually true. First thing is the confusion. People back home have this major confusion between NRIs and foreigners. Alright, even in my hostel, even in my college, we used to have this separate mess for NRIs and for the local students. So I still remember going to my mess and the server over there was like, "You're not an NRI, you can't eat in this mess." And I'm like, "I am an NRI. How can you say I'm not an NRI? But you don't look like an NRI." Then I realized, oh, he's confusing between foreigners and the NRIs. Then we got things sorted out that I am actually the proper NRI and these guys are foreigners, and we both have the same mess. The second thing is that food. People back home think that people who go to a different country can never have the same food which we get in India. But it's not actually the truth. Let me just take you on a small trip to prove that. Alright guys, tonight it's pretty cold outside, but I'm taking you on this trip. Yo.
Zebo,
Puranma, Saranabhavan, Chennai, Madras Vegetarian Counter, Arias. Alright, to add to that list, we have just heat garlic naan. We have chapati, just heat and eat. The third thing is the expectations. Most of the NRIs, they go home once in a year, like for 1 month or 3 months. And when we go home, people expect a lot from us. And most of the NRIs, we go in economy class. Means we are just allowed to take 30 plus 7 kgs. And we go for a month, and most of the stuff is like our own stuff which completely packs a bag, and on top of that we make sure we buy enough stuff to give it out to our friends, our relatives, and we take all of that and go home. And when we actually start giving, people are like, "We get this in India itself, and how can we bring the same thing every year?" And we are like, yeah, we know that India is developing. India does have foreign trade. And the country that we live in doesn't produce new stuff every year. So what can you expect from us? And the fourth thing is friends. People back home think that we have a lot of friends, but the truth is we don't. And this is like the main thing that NRIs suffer. Meaning we are not properly accepted in the foreign country that we live in, and we are not properly accepted in India also. So we are stuck in this junction between full acceptance and full rejection. Alright? In the foreign country that we work or do our thing, people don't care so much about us. They care about the people in their own country. And when we come back to India, people don't care a lot about us. They are like, these NRIs are on a whole nother level. So we are just stuck in this junction, and our friends are just limited to these NRIs who come back from India and come here. Anyway, Gibsonites, if you're an NRI, you just got a lot of people who you met in life. You just know a lot of cultures, you got to talk with a lot of people, and even if you're like a pure Indian, you got to see more of your own country, which in both ways is cool. Anyway, if you're an NRI or an Indian, we all love India. It's our motherland, it's where we were brought up initially. So with that thought in our mind, I hope this was good, and I hope you give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel, and until I see you next time, Gibsonites, take care.